Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to get started and to do the eyes and the nose for your animal collage. To get started, you first of all have to decide on which template you want to use or what kind of animal you're going to be doing. So I have templates for dogs, cats, and then a bird that you could do for your work. I'm going to do an example of the dog eye first of all, and the only thing that's really different between the cat and the dog and even the bird is the pupil in the middle. The bird is a little bit different shape, having just a flat top on it. So you're going to be starting with a large piece of paper, and you're going to try to fit the templates on just this one sheet of paper, which you can easily do. Just make sure you start off on the side here and that you can fit all of it on there. So don't put it like right in the middle because you might not be able to fit it. So I'm going to start off, let's go this way. Okay. So I'm going to trace two eyes with pencil. Okay. I'm going to go this way with it. And then you can see on these templates I've actually drawn the other information on there that you want to put on there. So you want to kind of do this rounded shape, so it's going to come around here. So where all the color is going to be on the inside. Circle. And you can go a little bigger with the pupil here. And then you also want to put in some of these white spots. This will add a glare to it, make your eyes look a little bit more interesting. Now I went a little bit bigger on that one. What I could do is kind of go right here. Since this is going to be black paint on it, it doesn't really matter there at first. Okay, and then you also want to fit in the nose there. So I'm going to look for the dog nose. Okay, so that one's the cat nose. And, oh, there we go. So the dog nose is quite a bit bigger than the cat nose. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one right here. If you were choosing the cat, then you do pretty much the same thing. It's just going to be a little bit different with the pupil. Pupil on the cat's a little bit thinner than the dog's. Okay? So here's the cat's. Okay, how it kind of comes like a football shape this way then. Once you have these on here, today we're going to do the outlining with black paint. Okay, so we're going to need to let this dry after today, and the next time we'll come in with the color. But we'll come in here today, and we're just going to outline everything with the brush. Try to keep your brush straight up and down, and you're just going to try to come in here and outline everything. If it gets a little wide on you, we can cut. When we cut those out, we can make it a little bit thinner. Okay, now right here is we want to get the black here, and then we actually can color that all in on the sides. And then this is black except for these white spots here, so I go around. And then we're going to fill those in, try to leave those alone, and keep those white. Those are the glares on the pupil of the eye. Okay. So what you would do is do both eyes, do that one just like this one, and then the nose, you're going to come in. This is actually going to be black here, this little spot, but this kind of comes around, and later on we'll do it with gray. And I come around here. There's a little line right down here. So after you get this part done, make sure your name's on it, and then it's going to go onto the drying rack, and then we'll add the color next time. Alright, for colored, so I'm going to do an example here. I have, here's a cat one, or the dog. They're pretty much done the same way. It's just going to be a little bit different approach to it. Okay, so here is, let's do it, this is a cat one here. Alright, you have to decide what your colors are, and you get a choice on your colors. So if you look at the color wheel, try to choose colors that are close to one another on the color wheel. So for mine, I'm going to go in this range right here, kind of my warmer colors, and kind of see what I have for colors. Okay. So I'm going to choose some yellow, red, orange. I'm going to throw a white in there just in case, and then a pink if I want to. We'll see how it goes at first. Okay. So what I'm going to start off with is the edge. I'm going to do my main color, usually a little bit darker on the outside. I'm going to come in with my oil pastel right on the edge, and I'm going to lay it down heavy here. So as dark as I can go. And I'm just going to color it right here. Keeping right on that edge part. Alright, once I have that done, I'm going to do a little bit lighter on this layer. So I'm just going to come around like this and do a lighter layer of the pastel. I want it to kind of blend together with the next layer of colors. So I'm just lightly coming here. I don't want to go as dark. Just trying to draw some lines because we want this to blend with our next one. Okay, so we could go red. Red could go into orange. How about I do that? Okay, so next one I'm just going to kind of come on top, and I'm going to go dark, just like I did with the red, and I'm going to go around it, catching a little bit of that red and blending them together. Alright, next I'm going to do another little light layer around it. And I'm kind of running out of room. I do want to leave a little bit of whiteness, just kind of right in the edge there. That gives it a nice little glow. So I got to be careful I don't go too far here because I want to get one more layer in there. I don't think I'm going to put the pink in there, but maybe we'll try it at the end to see what it can do. Now, I'm going to go into yellow. Sometimes they're a little bit dirty, the pastels are. If you want to clean them off to the side, you can. Might be a good idea to get rid of all the colors that you don't want in there because you want that pure color. Okay, so I'm going to go like this now, and I'm just going to, this is going to be my last layer, I think, as far as a strong layer. And then I'm just going to kind of lighten it up as I go, pushing pretty hard here, going a little bit into the orange and overlapping them. Alright, I kind of like that there, how it looks. If I want to, I can try other colors on top. Might try a red, or not a red, but a white here. And see what this can do. Sometimes this will lighten it up. You can do a little bit of lines on top of it here. That kind of gives it a nice little glow there. Or even a pink over here, we can kind of see. Kind of get the little speckles in there. Alright, so after this point, this one is finished, and what you can do then is cut it out, and you can start working on your next one. Let me show you some other options here, some other different color combinations. This one I did purple, red, and then pink and white. Okay, so that one's kind of turned out good. Here's an eagle eye, just like I did the cat eye. Here's a green and yellow. Okay. Nose. So the The eagle nose can be done how you want, but I kind of liked these colors for my nose. I did orange around the outside and then yellow here. You could also put some brown in there, or you could put some other colors as well. I wouldn't go like really bright colors though. I'd try to keep, or as far as like, like having a variety of different colorful ones like this. You can go bright, but just, yellow looks good for that. And then noses, so nose on the dog. Now I don't have a black, or I don't have a gray oil pastel, so I'll have some options for you to put down some gray, probably a gray crayon or a color pencil as well, just to add in that tone there. Okay. As far as the cat nose, I just did a pink oil pastel. All right, guys, can't wait to see how you do on this project.